Good evening, everyone. It's me, Dr. Strobel, here with another Great Debate League pre-debate interview. We got a great debate coming up very soon, August 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be right here on Facebook, on YouTube, on all our platform channels with Dr. Mu-tor Flood and Arthur ParQuer. And they're going to be debating the topic, financial literacy is more significant than livable wages for determined economic stability. So as y'all know, this has been a kind of a hotbed for debates. A lot of people on both sides arguing both ways. And it's going to be very interesting to hear from both of these gentlemen, both of these scholars on the topic. So first, Mr. ParQuer, this is your first time debating with us. Just give us a little bit, tell us a little bit about yourself and what's bringing you to the debate stage, why you feel passionate about affirming this premise.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. The reason why I feel passionate about this premise is because I understand financial literacy to the core, not just the basics of financial literacy, but the actual whole entire thing, what it can actually do and how it can actually change our community.
Okay.
And also, I have a PhD also. I have public high school diploma, so I hope that, my brother brings his. That's so.
We respect all forms of education at the Great Debate League. As long as you got the facts behind you, then we'll see how far it takes you in the debate. Dr. Flood, coming back to the debate stage again. Last time you were in an unofficial position, you kind of came in as a fill-in. This time you had time to prepare. How's your preparation been going ahead of this debate? What you looking at?
I mean, it's been going well. I've been studying the topic, at hand, and I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So, Arthur, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What are you into? You said you understand financial literacy. What do you do? You work in that field, or you work adjacent to it? Tell us a little bit.
Well, I used to be an accountant. I used to work at a company called Fulton Financial Corporation. Besides, I always say I have a PhD because I like the way it sounds, because I have that says public high school diploma, but I also went to college. So, and my college background was finance. So I understand, like I said, I understand the financial game, the game that the millionaires play, and how, like I said, how it can benefit us better than a livable wage.
All right. Okay. So, and Dr. Flood, as a renowned Black psychologist such as yourself, how do you see this financial literacy, living wages dispute? Where do you stand on it? What is going to be the base of your argument? If you could give us a bit.
Well, you know what? I didn't answer your original question. The reason why I feel so strongly about this is that right now I'm working on a book. Basically, the premise of the book is that Black capitalism doesn't exist and actually can exist in the Black community. And so a core part of that structure is the myth of financial literacy. And I wanted to tackle that so that we could shoot that one down real quick.
All right. Okay. Say no more. So before we get out of here, gentlemen, I want to give y'all both just some rules of engagement and talk a little bit about what to expect on Thursday night. So everybody, these two gentlemen will be going at it Thursday night, August 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is an unranked debate. Y'all already have your topics. You have the definitions and the parameters you set in negotiation. So I expect you to stay within there during the debate. We'll have both opening statements for 3 minutes each. Then you'll engage in a lightning round where you get to cross-examine each other's arguments. Round 3, we'll take questions and answers with our audience. And then you'll get a closing statement of 3 minutes following that. All right. So it's going to be a very quick debate, but it gives you both uninterrupted time to get your points across and the time to engage with each other so that our audience gets to make a decision. We let the audience vote on who they felt won, but it's an unranked debate. Nonetheless, some things to consider. We encourage you to thoroughly prepare for the debate. Make sure that you have good sound and audio quality so that could be good for our audience. You want to make arrangements to minimize any kind of background noise. Make sure you get there on time. Dress comfortable. We under no circumstances allow any profanity, racial slurs, threats, or derogatory statements. You will be excused from the debate if you violate that rule. And please make sure that your arguments are factual. One thing I want to make sure you both are aware of is we use what's known as a fact check timeout. If you feel that your opponent have violated our standards of veracity with their statements, when it is your turn to speak, you are allowed to call for a challenge of their statement. And then we'll put our research team on it, and we'll get to the bottom of it, and that could affect the outcome of the debate. All right. So we'll talk more about that. Make sure you go over the rules. But do you all have any questions before we get out of here?
No, I don't.
All right.
No, I'm good.
All right. So, anything you want to say to your opponent? Anything you think he needs to be aware of before we get into this?
For me or him?
Either one of y'all. This is the first time I'm gonna let y'all get at it before we go to the debate.
My thing is, like I always say with everybody that has this argument, I don't get it. I don't see how they can't see that financial literacy would be better for the Black community than a livable wage. I just never see it. Everybody I've ever talked to about it, like, I just hope when he comes correct, and he comes with his facts or whatever he comes with, because at the end of the day, I just don't see it. I don't see the argument. That's just.
And so I'm gonna take this time to educate my good brother, Mr. ParQuer, PhD, on the topic, so that he never has to talk about this ever again.
Okay. We'll get forward to it. I'll be moderating. I will see you gentlemen Thursday night, 8:30. Make sure y'all there. I'm sorry, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And this is the Great Debate League. This is what we do. We come here so that the good arguments live and the bad arguments die. All right, so be prepared, gentlemen. All right, have a great night, everyone.
You do the same. Take it easy, brothers.
All right.
Peace.